Hello, my friends. Welcome to Cocoa Farm, where today we embark on an exciting journey through the world of cocoa, from the lush plantations to the final delectable product, chocolate. In this documentary, we will explore the fascinating process of cocoa fruit harvesting, cocoa bean processing, and the intricate steps taken in factories to produce the chocolate we all love. Additionally, we will discuss the cultivation, care, harvesting, processing, and export statistics for 2023. Cocoa cultivation begins with the careful selection of the right variety of cocoa trees. The most commonly grown species is Theobroma cacao, which thrives in tropical climates within 20 degrees of the equator. The cultivation process starts with planting cocoa seeds in nurseries, where they are nurtured until they are strong enough to be transplanted to the main plantation. Cocoa trees require rich, well-drained soils and regular rainfall to flourish. Farmers often plant shade trees alongside cocoa plants to protect them from direct sunlight and maintain the right humidity levels. These shade trees also contribute to the biodiversity of the plantation, promoting a healthier ecosystem. Once transplanted, cocoa trees need consistent care, which includes regular pruning to remove dead or diseased branches, mulching to retain soil moisture, and applying organic fertilizers to enrich the soil. Pest and disease management is crucial, as cocoa trees are susceptible to various pests such as cocoa pod borers and diseases like black pod disease. Integrated pest management practices are often employed to minimize the use of chemical pesticides, promoting a more sustainable farming approach. The journey of a cocoa tree from seedling to maturity is a process that takes several years. After about 3 to 5 years, the trees begin to bear fruit. The flowers of the cocoa tree, which grow directly on the trunk and branches, are pollinated by tiny insects known as midges. Once pollinated, these flowers develop into cocoa pods. Cocoa fruits, or pods, take about 5 to 6 months to mature after pollination. The color of the pods varies depending on the variety of the cocoa tree, ranging from green to yellow to reddish hues. Harvesting typically occurs twice a year during the main and mid-crop seasons. Farmers use sharp machetes to cut the ripe pods from the trees, ensuring they do not damage the branches, which would affect future yields. The timing of the harvest is crucial, as overripe pods can lead to poor quality beans. Once harvested, the pods are gathered and opened to extract the precious cocoa beans. Each pod contains 20 to 50 beans, encased in a sweet white pulp. The beans and pulp are scooped out and placed in containers for the next crucial step. Placed in containers for the next crucial step. Fermentation is a vital process that develops the bean's flavor. The extracted beans and pulp are placed in shallow wooden boxes or baskets and covered with banana leaves. Fermentation usually lasts for 5 to 7 days, during which the pulp liquefies and the beans undergo biochemical changes. These changes are essential for developing the bean's characteristic chocolate flavor. After fermentation, the beans are spread out under the sun to dry. This drying process can take 1 to 2 weeks depending on weather conditions. During drying, the beans are regularly turned to ensure even drying and prevent mold growth. Properly dried beans will have a moisture content of about 7%, making them ready for the next stage processing. The dried cocoa beans are then cleaned and roasted to enhance their flavor and aroma. Roasting temperatures and times vary depending on the desired flavor profile, but typically, beans are roasted at temperatures between 250 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 60 minutes. The roasting process not only develops the flavor but also sterilizes the beans, making them safe for consumption. After roasting, the beans are cracked and winnowed to remove the outer shell, leaving behind the cocoa nibs. These nibs are then ground into a thick paste known as cocoa liquor or cocoa mass. Cocoa liquor is the primary ingredient for making chocolate, and it can be further processed into cocoa powder and cocoa butter. In factories, the cocoa liquor is mixed with other ingredients such as sugar, milk, and additional cocoa butter to make different types of chocolate. The mixture is then refined to achieve a smooth texture. This refining process involves passing the mixture through a series of rollers to reduce particle size. The next step is conching, where the chocolate mixture is continuously mixed and aerated to develop its flavor and smoothness. Conching can last anywhere from a few hours to several days, depending on the desired quality of the chocolate. The conching process helps to evaporate any remaining volatile acids, improving the flavor and aroma of the chocolate. Once conching is complete, the chocolate is tempered to ensure it has the right crystalline structure, giving it a glossy finish and a satisfying snap when broken. Tempering involves carefully controlling the temperature of the chocolate as it cools and solidifies. Proper tempering prevents the cocoa butter from forming unstable crystals, which can cause the chocolate to bloom and lose its shine. The final step is molding, where the tempered chocolate is poured into molds to form bars, blocks, or other shapes. The molds are then cooled and set, after which the chocolate is demolded, packaged, and prepared for distribution. Packaging is an important aspect of chocolate production as it protects the chocolate from moisture, light, and odors, preserving its quality and shelf life. The final step is molding, where the tempered chocolate is poured into molds to form bars, blocks, or other shapes. The molds are then cooled and set, after which the chocolate is demolded, packaged, and prepared for distribution. Packaging is an important aspect of chocolate production as it protects the chocolate from moisture, light, and odors, preserving its quality and shelf life. In terms of chocolate exports, the market value soared to over $56 billion in 2023. The leading exporters of chocolate include Germany, Belgium, and Switzerland, renowned for their high-quality chocolate products. These countries export to major markets in North America, Europe, and Asia, meeting the ever-growing demand for chocolate. The rising popularity of premium and artisanal chocolate has also contributed to the increase in export values. From cocoa cultivation to processing, the journey of Cocoa to chocolate showcases the dedication of farmers and producers. Understanding this process helps us appreciate chocolate and the efforts behind it. Cocoa production emphasizes fair trade and sustainable farming. We hope you enjoyed this journey. Stay tuned for more documentaries on agriculture and food. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, my friends. Today we are visiting a seedless grape farm in the beautiful state of California, USA. In this video, we'll take you through the fascinating process of harvesting and processing thousands of tons of raisins. Have you ever tasted California raisins? Share your thoughts on their flavor with us. Natural seedless raisins are among the most popular on the market today, accounting for nearly all of the raisins produced in California. Let's dive into this amazing journey from vine to table. Across the Californian farms, workers dig thousands of holes to prepare for planting new vines. Once the holes are ready, thousands of vines are moved to the farm to begin their new life. Workers plant about 950 vines per acre, with each vine spaced about 3 feet apart. In California, raisin farms are mainly concentrated in the San Joaquin Valley. In 2020, California's raisin acreage reached approximately 147,000 acres, requiring more than to maintain and harvest. After about 5 weeks from planting, the vines begin their journey towards becoming delicious raisins. The initial planting process is labor-intensive, requiring meticulous care. The vines are typically of the Thompson seedless variety, which is the main grape used for raisin production. This variety is favored for its thin skin and sweet flavor, making it ideal for drying into raisins. The first significant task after planting is to prune and fix the vines to poles, allowing them to grow vertically and maximize sunlight exposure. These vines will be pruned and trained to grow vertically on poles, ensuring optimal growth. Skilled farm workers, typically earning between $8 and $13 per hour, manage this crucial stage. In California, it takes about 3 years for most raisin vineyards to produce their first harvest. Currently, around 23% of California's vineyards are dedicated to raisin production, with Thompson seedless being the predominant variety. In the spring, only highly skilled grape growers are hired to perform this crucial work. May is the time when most California grape farms start to bear fruit, and it takes about 70 days for the grapes to reach harvest. During this stage, approximately 25% of the grapes are removed to maintain a reasonable fruit density and ensure the best quality at harvest. After about 3 years of waiting, this is the result they achieve. Do you feel satisfied when you see these images? September marks the beginning of the raisin harvest season in California. The dry and hot weather conditions are perfect for drying grapes into raisins. Workers pick billions of grapes and lay them out to dry naturally in the sun for about 3 weeks. The temperature during this period can reach around 95 degree F, making it harsh working conditions for the laborers. In California, grapes are harvested and then sun-dried rather than being dried directly on the vine, even though the latter could reduce labor costs. Drying grapes on the vine does not ensure uniform quality, as grape clusters receive varying amounts of sunlight and temperature. Additionally, grapes on the vine are more susceptible to adverse weather conditions, such as rain and fog, as well as attacks from insects and birds, which can degrade the quality or ruin the harvest. Currently, grape harvesting is supported by modern machinery and technology, which reduces manual labor and enhances production efficiency. Drying grapes in the sun is an ancient method that remains highly effective. The grapes are spread out on paper trays or directly on the ground, where they are exposed to the sun's heat, causing them to lose moisture and concentrate their sugars. This process not only transforms grapes into raisins, but also enhances their sweetness and flavor. After 3 weeks of sun drying, the raisins are collected and transported to processing plants. Here they undergo several stages of cleaning, sorting, and packaging to ensure they meet quality standards. The first step is washing, where the raisins are thoroughly cleaned to remove any dust or debris that may have accumulated during the drying process. Finally, they are packaged and prepared for distribution. The economic impact extends beyond just the production of raisins. The industry supports numerous jobs in farming, processing, packaging, and distribution. Additionally, the export of California raisins contributes to the state's economy, with raisins being shipped to markets worldwide. Another advancement is in the drying process. While sun-drying remains the most common method, some producers are experimenting with dehydration techniques that can control drying conditions more precisely. This can result in more consistent quality and reduce the risk of spoilage due to adverse weather conditions. The process of harvesting and processing raisins in California is a testament to the state's agricultural prowess and dedication to quality. From planting the vines to sun-drying the grapes, each step requires careful planning and execution. The result is a product that is enjoyed by millions of people worldwide and contributes significantly to the state's economy. California's raisin industry continues to evolve, embracing new technologies and sustainable practices to meet the demands of a changing market. As consumers become more health-conscious and environmentally aware, the industry is poised to continue its growth and maintain its position as a global leader in raisin production. Whether enjoyed as a snack or used in various culinary applications, California raisins are a symbol of quality and tradition in the world of dried fruits. Hi, my friends. Today we are visiting a beautiful forest in Japan to discover a unique cultivation technique that has been practiced for nearly 1,000 years. This secret method, known as growing shiitake mushrooms in wood, has been perfected by the Japanese over centuries. Shiitake mushrooms are a popular ingredient in many dishes around the world, but have you ever seen millions of them growing in a forest? Japan may not be the largest exporter of shiitake mushrooms, but they are renowned for producing the tastiest ones. In this video, I will take you on a journey to see how these mushrooms are cultivated in the forest. Let's delve into what makes this process so special. The first step involves preparing the raw logs. The logs are cut into various sizes, ranging from 90 centimeters to 120 centimeters, and are then transported to the foot of the mountain. Here, the logs are drilled, and mushroom spawn is inserted into each hole. This step is fascinating to watch. The mushroom spawn is compressed into pieces and then inserted into the logs. Each log typically has about 30 pieces of spawn attached to it. Nowadays, this process has been made much simpler with the help of machines. Interestingly, this job is a favorite among the elderly in Japan. Once the logs are prepared, they are moved to a cool, shaded area for incubation. During this period, the mushroom mycelium grows and attaches itself to the wood, a process that takes about 2 weeks. Harvesting millions of mushrooms grown in Japanese forests is an extraordinary sight to behold. The process begins with the careful selection of mature logs that have been incubating for 2 years. These logs are then transported to designated harvesting areas in the forest. Harvesters, often working in teams, use specialized tools to carefully extract the mushrooms from the logs without damaging them. Each log can produce several pounds of mushrooms, and on a good day, a team can harvest thousands of mushrooms. This meticulous process ensures that the mushrooms are of the highest quality, retaining their rich flavor and nutritional value. Next, I will introduce you to the greenhouse method, which has some significant advantages. For instance, controlling moisture and temperature is much easier in a greenhouse setting. This method also facilitates easier harvesting and allows for multiple crops throughout the year. However, even with these benefits, the mushrooms still require 2 years to grow before they can be harvested. In a Japanese greenhouse, the process of growing mushrooms begins with preparing the sawdust medium. This involves combining oak sawdust with seashell powder, calcium, bran, and water. And sterilized to eliminate any contaminants. Once sterilized, the mixture is moved. Mushroom spawn is carefully introduced under strict hygiene conditions. The inoculated medium is then placed in an incubation room, where it is kept at optimal conditions for 18 days. After this period, the medium is transferred to the growing room. In the growing room, the environment is carefully controlled with the help of humidifiers to maintain the necessary moisture levels. After 20 days in this environment, the mushrooms reach a significant growth stage and are then transferred to the drying area to reduce moisture content before harvesting. This precise and meticulous process ensures high-quality mushroom production. The greenhouse setup, often monitored by advanced technology and drones, guarantees efficient and sustainable cultivation, similar to the smart farm practices observed in places like Busan, South Korea. Let's now look at the process of harvesting mushrooms in the greenhouse. Despite its advantages, this method has some drawbacks compared to traditional cultivation. The quality of greenhouse-grown mushrooms cannot match that of naturally grown ones. This brings us to why naturally grown mushrooms are considered the best. In this method, mushrooms derive all their nutrients from the wood, along with the right amount of moisture, air circulation, and temperature for optimal growth. That's why fresh mushrooms are expensive, and dried mushrooms for export are even more costly. After harvesting, the best mushrooms are selected and dried immediately in dehydrators. Shiitake mushrooms are rich in protein and essential minerals beneficial to the human body. They also contain various vitamins such as B and C, as well as minerals like calcium, iron, aluminum, and magnesium. When dried, 100 grams of shiitake mushrooms contain only 0.5 grams of fat, 34 calories, and 2.5 grams of fiber. They are not only nutritious, but also delicious. So tell me, have you ever tried shiitake mushrooms before? Are you a fan of mushrooms? What is your favorite way to cook them? Please share your thoughts in the comments. In 2023, Japan's shiitake mushroom industry achieved remarkable milestones. The total harvest of shiitake mushrooms reached 60,000 metric tons, a significant increase from previous years. Out of this, approximately 20,000 metric tons were exported to various countries around the world, including the United States, Canada, and several European nations. Japan's focus on quality over quantity has paid off, as the country's shiitake mushrooms are highly sought after for their superior taste and texture. The export data from 2023 highlights the increasing global demand for Japanese shiitake mushrooms. The United States was the largest importer, accounting for nearly 40% of Japan's total shiitake mushroom exports. This was followed by Europe, where countries like Germany, France, and the United Kingdom showed a growing appetite for these premium mushrooms. The revenue generated from shiitake mushroom exports exceeded $200 million, underscoring the economic importance of this agricultural product for Japan. The success of Japan's shiitake mushroom industry can be attributed to the meticulous cultivation practices and the dedication of the farmers. By maintaining traditional methods while incorporating modern technologies, Japan has been able to preserve the unique qualities of its shiitake mushrooms. This blend of tradition and innovation ensures that Japan will continue to be a leading producer of the world's tastiest shiitake mushrooms for years to come. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. It's time to say goodbye. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Brazil, with its expansive landscapes and ideal coffee-growing climate, is renowned for its high-quality coffee. Among the many coffee farms spread across the country, one stands out as the largest and most prominent, Fazenda Santa Inês. Located in the heart of Minas Gerais, Fazenda Santa Inês offers a unique insight into the world of coffee production, from the meticulous process of cultivation to the intricate steps of harvesting, processing, and finally exporting. This visit to Fazenda Santa Inês unveils the intricate journey of a coffee bean, revealing the dedication and passion that goes into every cup of coffee. Our journey begins in the fertile fields of Fazenda Santa Inês, where the coffee plants are meticulously cultivated. The Minas Gerais region's rich soil, coupled with the perfect balance of sunlight and rainfall, creates an ideal environment for coffee cultivation. The farm's agronomists carefully select and nurture the Arabica coffee plants, known for their superior flavor and aroma. These plants are given ample space to grow, allowing their roots to spread and absorb the rich nutrients from the soil. The coffee plants are pruned regularly to ensure optimal growth and productivity. This involves removing unnecessary branches and leaves, allowing the plant to focus its energy on producing high-quality cherries. Additionally, the farm employs sustainable farming practices such as composting and natural pest control to maintain the health of the plants and the environment. The harvesting season at Fazenda Santa Inês is a time of great activity and anticipation. The harvest typically takes place from May to September. This harvest season allows for the cherries to be picked at their peak ripeness, ensuring the best possible flavor. The cherries are harvested by hand, a labor-intensive process that requires skill and precision. Workers carefully select only the ripest cherries, leaving the unripe ones to mature for later picking. This method, although time-consuming, ensures that each cherry is of the highest quality, contributing to the farm's reputation for excellence. Modern coffee harvesting leverages advanced machinery with vibration and sensor technology to pick ripe cherries, enhancing yield and quality while minimizing damage and waste. Efficient on mountainous terrain, these machines reduce labor dependency, boosting sustainability and efficiency in the coffee industry. Once harvested, the coffee cherries are transported to the farm's processing facility. Here, the cherries undergo several stages of processing to transform them into the coffee beans we know and love. The first step is pulping, where the outer skin of the cherries is removed, revealing the beans inside. This is followed by fermentation, a crucial process that enhances the bean's flavor profile. The beans are then washed to remove any remaining mucilage and laid out to dry. At Fazenda Santa Inês, the drying process is meticulously monitored to ensure the beans dry evenly and do not develop any mold. This drying stage can take several days to weeks, depending on the weather conditions. After drying, the beans are hulled to remove the parchment layer, leaving the green coffee beans ready for the next stage. The beans are sorted and graded based on size and quality, with only the best beans proceeding to the roasting stage. Fazenda Santa Ynez takes pride in its roasting process, where the beans are roasted to perfection, bringing out their unique flavor characteristics. The roasting process is both an art and a science. It involves carefully controlling the temperature and duration to achieve the desired roast profile. Light roasts, medium roasts, and dark roasts each offer distinct flavors and aromas, catering to different preferences. The freshly roasted beans are then allowed to cool before being packaged for sale. With the beans roasted and ready, the final step in the journey is exporting the coffee to markets around the world. Fazenda Santa Ynez has established a robust supply chain to ensure that its coffee reaches consumers in peak condition. The beans are carefully packaged to preserve their freshness and flavor during transit. Brazilian coffee, particularly from Minas Gerais, is highly sought after for its unique taste and quality. The farm's dedication to maintaining high standards throughout the cultivation, harvesting, and processing stages ensures that their coffee stands out in the competitive global market. The beans are shipped to various destinations, where they are eagerly awaited by coffee enthusiasts and connoisseurs. Brazil's coffee export industry has seen significant growth in recent years. In 2023 alone, the country exported over 40 million bags of coffee, generating more than $6 billion in revenue. This marked a 10% increase compared to the previous year. The demand for Brazilian coffee has been particularly strong in markets such as the United States, Europe, and Asia. Visiting Fazenda Santa Ynez is not just about learning the technical aspects of coffee production. It's also about experiencing the passion and commitment that drives the farm's success. The farm offers guided tours that take visitors through the entire coffee-making process, from the fields to the processing facilities. These tours provide a hands-on experience, allowing visitors to pick cherries, observe the processing methods, and even try their hand at roasting. The farm also has a visitor center and tasting room, where guests can sample a variety of coffee blends and single origin coffees. This tasting experience allows visitors to appreciate the nuances of different roasts and understand the factors that contribute to their unique flavors. A visit to Brazil's largest coffee farm, Fazenda Santa Ynez, offers a comprehensive insight into the world of coffee production. From the careful cultivation of coffee plants in the fertile Minas Gerais soil to the meticulous harvesting, processing, and roasting techniques, every step is driven by a commitment to quality and sustainability. The farm's dedication to excellence is evident in every cup of coffee, making Fazenda Santa Ynez a standout producer in the global coffee industry. Whether you are a coffee aficionado or simply curious about the journey of a coffee bean, a visit to Fazenda Santa Ines is an enriching and memorable experience. Hello, my friends. Today we're embarking on an exciting journey to several peach farms across the United States. We'll discover the incredible process of growing and harvesting billions of peaches each year. The U.S. is a peach powerhouse, producing around 620,000 tons annually. Key peach-growing states include Georgia, California, and New Jersey, with California leading the way, contributing a whopping 81% of the nation's peach production. In California, peach trees are typically planted in the late winter or early spring, with farmers carefully planting about 142 trees per acre. Let's dive into the world of peaches and see the dedication and hard work that goes into bringing these delicious fruits to our tables. Right after planting, these peach trees are pruned at the top to channel nutrients to the roots and trunk, ensuring robust growth. These peach trees are only a year old, yet they hold the promise of future bounty. Most modern peach varieties require over 3 years to yield their first harvest. Throughout their lifespan, each tree needs a daily water supply of 1 to 1.5 inches to thrive. In 2022, around 73,000 acres of farmland in the United States were dedicated to peach cultivation. Come early spring, peach farms often spray their trees with pesticides to shield the tender new shoots from pests. This is the scene at a peach farm in New Jersey, where every year approximately 33,000 tons of peaches are harvested. Late February and early March mark a breathtaking period when peach blossoms burst into full bloom across most peach farms in the United States. With about 34 different varieties, yellow peaches stand out as the most popular. As the blossoms flourish, farmers meticulously prune the trees, leaving only 60% of the flowers. This careful process ensures optimal fruit density and enhances the quality of the peaches come harvest time. Annually, more than 2,000 workers from Mexico and Guatemala arrive in California to assist in this crucial task. Each worker prunes approximately 12 peach trees in just 30 minutes, earning an average of $13 per hour. Once pruning is complete, millions of honeybees are brought to the farms for pollination, costing between $150 to $200 per colony. A month after pollination, farmers assess the fruit density and remove any excess to maintain quality. For home gardeners with just a few peach trees, this step isn't necessary. However, on larger farms spanning 30 acres or more, it is essential. Around 100 days post-flowering, the peaches are ready for harvest. Imagine picking your own ripe, juicy peaches directly from the tree. Due to their delicate skin, peaches are hand-harvested by around 5,300 workers who flock to peach farms each year, earning between $11 and $16 per hour. This bustling harvest scene can be witnessed in places like Yakima County, Washington, where about 2,300 acres are dedicated to peach cultivation, yielding approximately 12,000 pounds per acre. According to USDA statistics, in 2021, 91% of peaches produced in Washington were sold fresh immediately after harvest. While most processed peaches in the U.S. come from California, Georgia peaches are renowned for their exceptional taste, consistently rated as the best. One bite of a Georgia peach and you'll taste the difference. Billions of peaches are sent to factories for packaging or processing into delicious products like canned or dried peaches. In Georgia, peaches are carefully washed and disinfected before being packed. The price of peaches in Georgia ranges from 80 to 90 cents per pound. The processing of peaches is as fascinating as their cultivation and harvesting. Once the peaches arrive at the processing facilities, they undergo a series of meticulous steps to transform them into various peach products. First, the peaches are sorted by size and quality, ensuring only the best ones proceed further. They are then blanched to loosen the skins, making it easier to peel them without damaging the flesh. After peeling, the peaches are sliced and pitted, ready for their final form. Depending on the product, these peach slices can be canned in syrup, dried for long-term storage, or pureed for juices and baby food. The processing ensures that the peaches retain their natural sweetness and nutritional value, offering a taste of summer all year round. This transformation from fresh fruit to a variety of delicious products showcases the ingenuity and efficiency of the peach processing industry, bringing the delightful taste of peaches to consumers in many convenient forms. After about 13 to 15 years, peach trees in the U.S. are typically removed and replaced to ensure continued high-quality production. The process of cultivating and harvesting peaches is truly a marvel of agricultural expertise and dedication. In 2022, California's peach industry saw impressive figures, with a total production of over 600 million pounds of peaches. The revenue generated from this bumper harvest was approximately $480 million. 2023, despite facing some weather challenges, California's peach farms have already produced over 300 million pounds, contributing to a revenue of around $240 million. These numbers highlight the resilience and efficiency of California's peach farmers, solidifying the state's position as a leading peach producer in the country. How do you feel about the intricate process of cultivating and harvesting peaches? From careful pruning to the vital role of bees in pollination, to meticulous hand harvesting, each step ensures that only the best peaches reach your table. Have you ever visited a peach orchard, participated in the harvest, or simply enjoyed a fresh, juicy peach? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section of the video. Hello everyone. Today we embark on an exciting journey to Brochia Orchards, one of the largest and most renowned apple farms in the United States. Our adventure will take us through the entire process of how billions of apples are grown, harvested, and transformed into delicious cider and apple cider vinegar. Located in the heart of Washington State, Brochia Orchards is a beacon of innovation and excellence in apple farming, utilizing cutting-edge technology and sustainable practices to produce top-quality apples for both domestic consumption and export. The journey of an apple begins in the lush fields of Brochia Orchards, where planting typically takes place in mid-February. This timing is crucial as it allows the apple trees to establish strong roots before the warmer months arrive. Brochia Orchards specializes in a variety of apple types, including the ever-popular Fuji and Red Delicious, as well as cider-specific varieties that have a slightly bitter and dry taste. These cider apples, though not as palatable for direct consumption, are perfect for creating the tangy, flavorful cider and apple cider vinegar we enjoy. After planting, the dedicated farmers at Brochia Orchards begin the meticulous process of nurturing the young apple trees. This includes regular watering, pruning, and fertilizing to ensure optimal growth. About 2 months into the growing season, the entire orchard is fertilized to provide the trees with the necessary nutrients to thrive. The care and attention given to each tree are evident as they grow stronger and taller, preparing for the eventual bloom and fruit-bearing stages. Early spring marks a beautiful transformation in the orchard as millions of apple blossoms begin to bloom. This period is critical for the future harvest, as it is when pollination occurs. Brochia Orchards employs millions of honeybees to assist in this process, ensuring that each flower is pollinated and can develop into a healthy apple. The sight of the blooming orchard buzzing with bees is a testament to the harmonious relationship between agriculture and nature. The time from planting to harvesting apples at Brochia Orchards typically ranges from 3 to 5 years, depending on the variety. For cider apples, this period allows the fruit to develop the unique characteristics that make them ideal for cider production. In New York, for example, apple trees take about 4 years to reach their first harvest. During this time, the trees are carefully monitored and maintained, with farmers ensuring they receive the right amount of water, sunlight, and nutrients. When the time finally comes to harvest the apples, Brochia Orchards employs both traditional methods and modern machinery to gather the fruit efficiently. Unlike the process of harvesting premium apples in Washington, which is done with great care to avoid bruising, cider apples can be harvested more quickly and with less concern for minor damage. This is because the apples will soon be crushed and processed, and slight bruising does not affect the quality of the cider or vinegar produced. After harvesting, billions of apples are transported to the processing facilities at Brochia Orchards. Here, the apples are thoroughly washed to remove dirt and impurities. Apples that do not meet the strict quality standards are discarded to ensure only the best fruit is used. First, the apples are fed into grinders, where they are crushed into a pulp. This pulp is then transferred to a press, where high pressure is applied to separate the juice from the apple pomace. The juice obtained from this process is filtered to remove any remaining debris, ensuring the juice is clear and clean. This juice serves as the base for the orchard's renowned products. The juice is then fermented using a secret recipe developed by the orchard, creating the distinctive taste of Broachie cider and apple cider vinegar. The fermentation process is a critical stage in the production of cider and apple cider vinegar. During fermentation, the natural sugars in the apple juice are inverted into alcohol and then into acetic acid for vinegar. This process is carefully controlled to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Once fermentation is complete, the cider and vinegar are filtered and bottled, ready to be enjoyed by consumers around the world. In 2023, Broachie Orchards experienced a record-breaking harvest, producing over 500,000 tons of apples. This impressive yield is a testament to the hard work and dedication of the farmers, as well as the favorable growing conditions throughout the year. The abundant harvest not only meets the increasing demand for apples and apple products, but also reinforces Broachie Orchards' position as a leader in the apple farming industry. Apples play a crucial role in the agricultural landscape of the United States. They are a significant crop that supports the livelihood of thousands of farmers and contributes substantially to the economy. The apple industry is vital for producing a wide range of products, from fresh fruit to processed goods like cider, apple cider vinegar, and applesauce. These products are not only enjoyed domestically, but are also key exports that promote American agricultural excellence on the global stage. Farms like Broachie Orchards highlights the importance of innovation, sustainability, and dedication in maintaining the industry's growth and prosperity. Our journey through Broachie Orchards has given us a deeper appreciation for the hard work and dedication that goes into every apple product. From the careful nurturing of the trees to the sophisticated processing techniques, every step is taken with the utmost care to ensure the highest quality. As we conclude our visit, we invite you to taste the exceptional cider and apple cider vinegar produced here, and to share your thoughts on these delightful drinks. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, and we look forward to seeing you again at Broachie Orchards. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.